Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Hope you all are enjoying your holidays by staying safe at your homes. Right? Okay. So in the previous lecture we have discussed about the noun and its types. And there were two types. इसमें मारफा, इसमें nakra. So today we will discuss more about the definite noun, or you can say इसमें मारफा. Let's begin the lecture by definition. As we have discussed previously about the definite noun, كل اسم يدل على شيء معين وهي سبعة أنواع. I'm repeating it again. كل اسم يدل على شيء معين وهي سبعة أنواع. You all know about definite noun. The definite noun in Arabic is the noun that refers to a specific body. Means the noun that refers to some specific things, be it animal, thing, person, place, and so on. And it is of 7 kinds: the pronoun, the proper noun, the definite noun with al, or you can say alif lam, the demonstrative nouns, the relative nouns, the indefinite noun before a definite noun, and the noun addressed by ya. Okay, let's begin the detailing. The first kind will have the pronoun dhamir. So you all know very well about the pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes place of a noun. In English, for example, he, she, it, you, his, hers. Okay, and in Arabic, such as anta, you, anti, you female, antuma, you both male, antum, you all male, antunna, you all female, and ya, na, ka, ki, kuma, kum, kunna. So we'll have two kinds of dhamir, or you can say pronoun in Arabic, and we will learn about this topic in our next lesson in detail. So as you know, the pronoun is a word that takes place of a noun. For example, he is a boy, huwa waladun. He is a boy, huwa waladun. So here we have he is the pronoun here, and in Arabic huwa, he, she, hiya. Okay, huwa waladun, he is a boy. Now second type of pronoun, first type of pronoun is attached pronoun, anta, anti, antuma, antum. Sorry, these are detached pronouns, and ya, na, ka, ki, kuma, kum, kunna, these all are attached pronouns. So look at second example, his book. So book is a noun, his will attach to it because it is a attached pronoun, so will attach to it, it will become his book, kitabuka, his book. Okay, now second kind, the proper noun. So a proper noun is a name given to a specific person, place, thing, animal, etc. Let's have an example. Abu Bakr, a name of a boy. Kulsum, a name of a girl. London, a name of a city. Hind, India, name of a country, and so on. For example, Ismi Muhammad. My name is Muhammad. So automatically Muhammad is here the proper noun because this is the name of a boy. So this is example of proper noun. Okay, moving on to the third kind, the definite noun with alif lam. Definite noun, as you all know, some specific thing like kitab. Okay, we'll take kitab as an example. It is a specific thing because kitab is a specific thing. But when we say a book, we'll write kitabun, but it is indefinite. Okay, but when we write al-kitabu, it means the book, and it is the definite. Okay, so when we add alif lam to it, automatically it will become the definite noun, and there will be no tanween if we add alif lam to the word. Okay, so kitabun, a book, and we add alif lam, al kitabu, the book. Al qalamu, okay, qalamun is a specific thing, is a definite noun. We'll add alif lam to it, it will become al qalabu. And for example, al filu, the elephant, al madrasatu, the school, al jawalu, the mobile, al babu, the door. Okay, now let's come to fourth kind, the demonstrative pronouns. Asma'ul ishara. A demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to point something specific within a sentence. Okay, when we have to point out something, like haza, this, hazi, this for female, zalika, that, tilka, haulai. Okay, so such as let's take an example. Haza kitabun, this is a book. So here, this is a book, we are pointing it a book. Okay, we are pointing towards a book. Okay, matlab, what is this? This is a book. Haza kitabun. So here haza is a demonstrative pronoun, and this is a school. So that is a school. So here we are pointing towards the school. What is that? That is a school. Tilka madrasatun. Tilka madrasatun. So here tilka is the demonstrative pronoun. Okay, now we'll have our last kind, the relative noun, al asma'ul mawsula. Basically, the relative pronouns are used to connect two sentences. Let's take an example. The student who is in the class is my friend. The student who is in the class is my friend. الطالب الذي في الصف صديقي. So the student, which student, which student? The student who is in the class. The student who is in the class is my friend. Okay, which student who is in the class is my friend. So it is connecting two sentences. So here allazi, at-talibu, allazi, here the relative noun, because it is connecting two sentences. Now second, the girl who is in the school is my sister. Al-bintu allati fil madrasati ukhti. Same again, the girl, which girl who is in the school is my sister. So basically the relative nouns are allazi, allazane, allazi, allati, allatane, allati, like who, which, that. Okay, these all are the relative noun. Okay, so we will discuss each topic, each kind, in our upcoming lectures, inshallah. Okay, so this is your exercise time. What you have to do is very simple. I have given you some indefinite nouns. Okay, and so you have to make the following nouns definite and also give the English translation. Let's take an example. First, mushrikun. It is indefinite. Okay, because it has tanween, okay, at the last letter of the word. So it is indefinite. You have to make it definite. Okay, mushrikun, a disbeliever. When it will become definite, it will be written as al mushriku, the disbeliever. So do same with the others and make all definite, and also give the English translation. Jazakumullahu khair.